Welcome back. It's the Chosen One back with another video. This is video 3. Congratulations. I want to keep going until God tell me to stop making the videos. I'm going to keep it clean. Welcome back for those who been part of the family. Now, the prophetic word today. How to get your prayers answered. I'm the chosen one. I'm dropping secrets how you can be able to connect with God even more closer. And the intro, this will be video 3. So we had an intro, the second video. Now this is the third video. In the second video, I was explaining how God created this pure power, which is your truth. Your truth is everything. You have to start understanding that there are things that going on inside of you, which is called your emotion, that is running everything. It's part of God. This system that God created is energy. Scientists know about it. You know, most of the time they may consider it emotions. Now, the most important thing that you need to know, because I know you want to get your prayer answered. I know there are things that you want to go, and I know you trusting in God. But God told me to tell you there are levels to this, because the enemy is working overtime so your prayers won't get answered. But we not here for all of that. We just strictly going little by little on how it works. Your truth is everything. Just think of it. Your truth, and God created this pure power, which takes your truth and manifests your truth. And how do it manifest? This power is in charge of the events that are in your life. Now, every time you have a desire, every time that you have an idea, every time that you have a truth, it will create these events. Now, the event do not belong to you. Only thing that's belong to you, I'm going to try to keep this simple because, like I said, we got to go video by video. Everything that belong to you is your truth. Now, let me just give an example. I'm desiring, like, I'm going to give one of my manifestation stories. So I know how this power works. I know how to activate God. So when I was younger, I manifested a dog. Once I got older, God revealed to me how the power works. So that's why I'm on YouTube sharing how it works, because I want you to better your life. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Once again, hit that bell notification. That way, anytime I drop videos, you will be notified. Back to the video. So, I received a dog when I was younger. Once I got older, later on, like in other videos, I will start to explain some of my manifestation stories. But I'm going to try to keep it short, because right now we're approaching 4 minutes. And I thank you for that, for those that are still watching, because God gonna give you this message in this video. Don't tune off. Don't allow the enemy to let you stay away. But long story short, I know how this power works. So I said to myself, I'm gonna manifest another dog. Now, the first time I manifested when I was younger, someone have given me the dog. Once I got older, I understood how that came about. So I went back into my childhood. I remember all the feelings that I was feeling. And then once I captured that feeling, I said to myself, God gonna bless me with another dog. 2 days later or 3 days later, I'm all around the house searching for my hat, because I'm, I like wearing hats. I don't have the hat, but I like wearing hats. So I'm searching for like 15 minutes for my hat. I couldn't find it. So I finally found my hat. I go to the store. I'm walking to the store, got everything from the store, came out the store. There's this guy walking down the block with a dog. So the guy, he came right in front of me with this dog that he had. He said, "Excuse me, sir. My friend just got locked up, and I've been trying to take care of this dog for a couple of days. I don't have no means to take care of this dog, but I'm willing to give you this dog for free." Now, I look at the guy, I'm laughing because I know what I did inside. I know my prayer was answered in that moment. But it wasn't completely answered, but it did answer the part that I said that someone will give me another dog. Now, look at the dog. It was a pit bull. Now, when I was doing this in my head and I said someone was going to give me a dog could have meant any dog. But I'll get back to that. So I told the guy, "I'm sorry. I appreciate you want to give me this dog, but I'm not in the right state of mind to, receive any dog." And he just went about his business. So I get upstairs. I'm telling my wife, I'm like, "Babe, I did this secret again. Somebody approached me, was going to give me a dog." And then now I had to have a conversation with God. I was saying, "God, like, why wasn't a golden retriever?" Because God answered me like during like the night. He said, "Because when you was doing this exercise in your mind, chosen one, you wasn't thinking about a golden retriever. When you was younger, you were just thinking about any dog, And I was like, "You know what, God, you right. You're absolutely right." And then, I did the whole exercise over again. Later on in further videos, I'm going to start sharing all my beautiful manifestation. But I just want you to get the basics. So I brought up that to just let you know, when you actually know how the power of God works, you can apply it. You can see it every day in your life. You don't have to wait, it going by your truth. Whatever you thinking on, whether it's that house you trying to buy, whether it's your relationship you trying to fix, whether any situation or circumstances that you are going through, you must first trust in God. You must start building your relationship with God. You must put God on the higher pedestal. One thing that works for me when I'm dealing with something, if I'm praying on something, and then the forces of darkness trying to talk me out of my blessing and my prayer, I think of God from the beginning. I say to myself, "You know what? Before the foundation of the world, God knew everything," because God knows everything. He's outside of time. He created time for us. God knows everything. So before the foundation of the world, he already knew me before I came into my mother's womb. It's in the Bible. He already knew you. You understand? So it's like you got to think of God as an intelligent force, as an intelligent spirit, as a supreme spirit that knows everything, cross the T's and know everything that it can possibly be. When you start thinking deep, that he know all the count of the sand in the world, every time a leaf fall from the tree, he knows the count. He knows every amount of hair string coming out your head. He knows the count of every animal when it pass away. He knows everything. Once you start thinking of God in that way, your life is about to change. Because now, when you having these anxieties like the devil just shooting these darts in your mind, now you can like put whatever the devil trying to throw on you. You can say, "You know what? My God is bigger than this. God knew all of this." So you don't think God was smart enough that it can play in my favor? Now, also the second step that which helps me out, no matter how the situation goes, whatever I'm praying for, if it don't turn out exactly what is for me, that I'm praying for, I always still have my best interest and my trust in God, because maybe God don't want me to have this very thing that I'm praying, because he see it beforehand that it can destroy me. That's very important, because a lot of people get discouraged and say, I've been praying and it did not work out for me, Mr. Chosen One. You cannot think that way. You understand? You got to understand that God created this system that take your truth. So you cannot be praying on something up here and then having doubt down here, because it's going to take the most dominant truth, and that's going to be the doubt. So it's going, like Jesus said, those that have more should be given unto them. Those that don't have greater should be taken away. This one system, this pure, it don't discriminate on anything. You have to remember that. There's a pure power that creates events. It takes your truth. If you fearing on something, it will take that fear and it will create something, and it will match whatever you fearing. It will it's like a magnetic. It will bring it straight to you. That's why all throughout the scripture, the Bible said, be cheerful, do not worry, stay away from that realm, because you tapping into you. It's like you using your God-given gift powers in a negative way. That's what the devil want us to do, to use our power in the wrong way. This prophetic word for your prayers to get answered. Number 3, video 003. You have to understand, stay out the negative realm of thinking. Put God on the biggest pedestal you have. When these thoughts is coming through, you put God bigger. It's like it's like you fighting in the rain. You don't need to do nothing. When the anxiety, when the fear, oh, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You tell yourself, you know what? God got this. He's smarter than whatever I'm feeling. My God is bigger. My God is greater. My God is an awesome warrior. He come through. You start putting that in your spirit when you start feeling some anxiety. Your life gonna start changing like this. You gonna start seeing God move in so much ways. You're gonna be like, oh, I see God in every single thing. You're gonna be at the point when trouble come your way, you could just sit back and watch and be like, God gonna turn that around. You gonna say, God gonna turn that around. It's like it's gonna be so fascinating to you. You're just gonna be thinking like, yo, I literally see God handling my affairs. It's like God is the big father that he said he is. He's the creator, man. Come on now. He's the creator. If you're new to this channel, I'm going to continue sharing these knowledges. It's secrets upon secrets. I want your prayers to be answered. Someone out there is once again saying that there is no God because they don't understand the system. Simply don't understand the system. They praying for something and they having all these doubt, like, I want this to happen, but in the back of their mind, they saying every time the devil send all these thoughts, they start to conversate with the thoughts, which is, oh, it can't be done. Once you start to conversate with those thoughts, it's like the devil trying to trick you out of your prayer. And because, like I said, everything goes by truth. So you conversating with it, you going back and forth like, yeah, I don't know, this will never happen this way. And then you find yourself away from God. So how can, if it goes by your truth, right? Truth can go against truth, if I'm making any sense. So if it manifests as for truth, If you're saying to yourself, I want this to happen, right? But your true dominant feeling saying, I don't think it can happen. Every time I try to, manifest this prayer, it never work out. So that's your dominant truth. You have to clear that up. You have to come to God and say, God, please take this away from me. I don't need this no more. It's not working. It don't serve no purpose in my life. It's continue to steal my prayers away from me. Please, God, take this. Be sincere. Have a sincere heart. Come to God. With a sincere heart, he would take that away. Don't try to figure out how God want to take it away. Just have faith and God will take it away. You my brother, you my sister, you my mother, you my father, my people that's watching. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do whatever I can to share, continue to allow me to share my stories because it's so much more. I just have to start from the foundation. I can't just start saying every little secret. I have to start. The most foundation part of this third video, once again, is the truth, and then the next process of it, like it was in the second video, what it was Mark 11:24. Therefore, when Jesus said, Mark 11:24, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. As simple as that. Take a moment to think on that. Take a moment and say to yourself, what have I been receiving in my spirit? And once again, most of the human population, they saying to themselves, sickness, my health ain't going the way it should go. I don't have enough money, poverty. I'm not good enough. Not in a million years it can't happen to me. This person always treating me this way. This situation will always continue to find me in my life. Whatever situation it is, change that. Change that. Tell God to take it away. Say to yourself, I don't want that to be my truth anymore. I don't want it anymore. It don't serve me. It don't serve my purpose. It just build my confidence to tell me that it's true, but it's negative and it's doing the total opposite. The Bible said, let the weak say, I am strong. You are strong. You are a child of God. God have given you power beyond the things you can't imagine. When I start telling you my manifestation story, it's not going to be, you can't fathom or trying to understand it. Because when you dealing with God, when you start to understand God on different levels, it's like even in the human physical, like trying to explain it, it's going to kind of be impossible. You just going to be like, oh, that's a miracle. It been times people told me it couldn't be been done. It been the most impossible situation that I was in. The mind would tell me, listen, if I go through it, if I know the secret, if God chosen me, it goes in overtime telling me it can't be done. And I've seen it happen 1,000 times. But this flesh part of me, which is the weak part, which clings to the physical, which, can steal your soul if you don't surrender it to God. So, like I said, been 1,000 times I done watched God literally show up in front of my face, not physical, but like just change your situation because I'm having faith. But in those time moments, you have these demons that's working overtime, so it can't be done, it can't be done, it can't be done. And it just trying to do one thing. It just want me to talk back and forth with it. Because the minute you start to talk back and forth with it, feelings will come involved, and then it would somehow mix up your truth, and then you start to agreeing with the thought is telling you, agreeing with it, like, yeah, this, and that, and that, and that. Jesus told the Pharisees, a lot of people don't take the time out to understand this, It's something they was asking or whatever, and then Jesus said, why are you entertaining those thoughts? Don't entertain it. Don't entertain those negative thoughts. It's just a scheme of the devil sending it in your head. And yes, demons send thoughts in your head. Once we continue to get deeper and deeper and deeper, I'm gonna start telling you all these secrets that God wants you to know, that have been robbing you of your blessings. God said, no more my people will not be robbed from the things that I want to give them, that I already have given them before the foundation of the world. You have to understand that. Before the foundation of the world, God was so smart. The intelligent, supreme spirit had everything figured out. Everything you can possibly want, he already answered your prayer. You just gotta believe that. You gotta just start going deep and start thinking deep on those type of levels, and that will give you up the ladder so fast, really fast. You start to think like, yeah, God would know all the amounts of the little pieces of sand that's in the world and in the universe. When you start to think, put God on that perspective, these little things that I wouldn't call it little, but these circumstances or problems that you're going through in your life, it would just completely shatter it, because you be like, God is supreme. Why I'm going to continue to fight or worry if God already had all these things figured out? Now you just match your energy and put your frequency on God, God will show up. Once again, it's the chosen one. I pray that you receive more knowledge in this third video. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, join the family, join the ministry, because I have so much to share. God have chosen me. I'm more comfortable where I can be able to, tell the good news. And that's that. If you had stood to the end of this video, you have a blessing. Your life is about to change. God, it's no coincidence. It's no like you found me, because the way God told me to put out these videos, I'm starting from scratch. It's all God. It's all the connection. God put you here to listen to this, and God want to change your life. And I'm really, this is like one of my biggest desires, to help human beings to know this secret. A lot of people know the secret of God and how to get their prayer answered, and they just try to keep it to themselves. Like, my biggest desire is to teach, because I know how hard it is. Where I came from, my upbringing, it'll continue to, you'll learn more about me. But I just want you to have a prosperous life, an abundance life. We don't have to wait till we get to the kingdom of heaven. God already put it here when Jesus Christ died on that cross for our sins. Once again, if you're new to this channel, if you want to give your life to God, God saved, Jesus saved, he came into the world. Just close your eyes and repeat after me. I believe Jesus Christ came into this world to die for my sins. And I believe that, truly believe it. If you believe that, you are saved. Welcome to the family. It's the chosen one. I see you on the next video. It will be 004. God continue to bless me to share this knowledge with you until God tell me to stop. I'm going to keep rolling. Peace.